All right, I think we are rolling. So the first question is, when were you founded, and what is the mission of the organization?
Tampa Bay Watch was started in 1993 to provide an opportunity to work with the community to do habitat restoration and protection projects. So we're coming up on our 17 years of doing salt marsh projects, rebuilding oyster domes, oyster bars out in the bay, working on the bird colonies. A lot of people are familiar with the Great Bay Scallop Search, where we have community volunteers to go out and snorkel through the seagrass beds to document the recovery of scallops back in the bay. So Tampa Bay Watch has a wonderful opportunity to look around the bay to see what the problems are and then work with the community to resolve those problems.
That's terrific. What sort of ongoing activities does Tampa Bay Watch get involved in?
Gotcha. Primarily we do a lot of coastal salt marsh projects. We work with the schools. Right now we have 14 middle and high schools that grow salt marsh grass for coastal restoration projects. So the kids actually grow the grass, and once it matures, they'll take it down to the shoreline of Tampa Bay in order to restore that fish and wildlife habitat on the bay. The other big one we do is oyster restoration. Everybody likes to eat oysters, not just people, but a lot of fish and wildlife as well. We also used to use oysters for construction material. So we've removed a lot of this critical habitat from the bay system, and now it's important that we work with the community to rebuild those oyster shell bars out in the bay, and also to do some urban oyster restoration. Why are oysters so important? Well, they're out there filtering the water 24 hours a day. So they're Mother Nature's water filter, but they also provide a food source for important fish and wildlife resources. We do a lot of work with the bird colonies to remove monofilament fishing line from the trees. We've grown into removing derelict crab traps from the bay with Florida Airboat Association and a lot of other groups around the bay. And our education programs are really taking off. Now that we have a marine center on Tampa Bay, we're able to bring the school kids out and organize summer camp programs to bring the kids down to the shores of the bay and educate them firsthand on the problems and the solutions of the bay.
Great. What is the overall impact of individual donors on your financial situation?
You really can't beat, let me try that again. Tampa Bay Watch is really organized around getting the community involved with the restoration of the bay. So we depend on our volunteer base not only to help us accomplish the projects, but also in our membership and individual giving programs to help support the Tampa Bay Watch organization. So it's not just the manpower. A lot of the individuals around Tampa Bay help support our organization so that we can do our habitat restoration projects and our educational programs too.
Very cool. And last but not least, what's the best way for individuals to get involved with Tampa Bay Watch?
For individuals and other groups to become involved with Tampa Bay, they can go to our website, tampabaywatch.org, and find out about our programs, find out about membership opportunities, get on our email blast so they can see upcoming events, but also to find out more about what we are and the different programs that we're responsible for on Tampa Bay. But the best part about the website is you can find out a lot of these different organization activities that we do and also become more involved in the future.
Perfect. That's great. No, I like it. Thanks.